Hi everyone, it's Miss Akbari in the library, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about the book The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James by the author Ashley Herring Blake. This is a book that's in our teen issues section, and there are several issues that Sunny is dealing with in this book. As the book starts out, the main thing that she's dealing with is her health and her heart. And she was diagnosed with a heart ailment a couple years ago, and she is getting ready for surgery. So I actually want to read you just a little bit of the beginning of the book because this is a really unique way to start a book. It kind of starts in the middle of the story, which is something I like as a reader because it motivates me to read more to kind of fill in the gaps of what the author hasn't told me yet. So here's the very beginning of chapter 1. I'm going to die today. Definitely for a few minutes, and maybe forever. Kate keeps telling me no way, no how is it going to be forever, but she isn't the one who's about to have her most important internal organ switched out like a new swimsuit at the start of the summer. I've imagined this moment a lot. I mean, a lot. Day in and day out, while Kate biked back and forth from our house to the bookstore that she owns downtown about 1,000,000 times a day to check on me, I would weave together this very moment in full color. And my imagination is fierce. One of the best on Juniper Island, if I had to guess. When you've spent most of the past 2 years on your couch watching the sun tick across the sky like I have, you've got a bunch of time to work on your thoughts. There's usually a lot of blood involved. Of course there is. It's my heart, after all, puny as it may be, the lousy blood bringer to all my other top-notch organs. The color is pretty, bright red against my pale skin and the white and steel operating room. Then there are the noises and smells. A lot of people leave out noises and smells when they let their imaginations ramble, but not me. The scalpel zips down my sternum and my body squelches and squishes as gloved hands dip into my open chest. I know. I've made my own stomach twist more than once, but this kind of stuff is not for the faint of heart. Or actually, I guess it is. You're doing it again, Kate says. She sits on the edge of the pea-green pleather chair that doubles as a bed in my hospital room. There's a book open on her lap, but I know she's not reading it. She's too busy watching me, watching the tubes hooked into my arms and nose, watching that machine beep, 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 proving I'm still alive. Which I am. For now. So as we start our story, Sunny's about to go in for open heart surgery, which is an extremely serious surgery. She's about to have a heart transplant. And that's a pretty extreme thing, especially for someone who is middle school, junior high age, to get a whole new heart. And as you might guess, without a well-functioning heart, life is pretty difficult. So Sunny's been kind of on the sidelines of life for the last couple years. Sunny does get her heart transplant. It is successful. And the rest of the book is kind of her learning how to be a part of life again. And what she finds out, number one, she's been living with a guardian. Her name is Kate. And Kate is not her parent. Sunny's mother has been out of the picture for a long time. And one thing that happens for Sunny is she rediscovers her mother and has to kind of work through what that relationship is going to be like. The other thing Sunny is dealing with is something that a lot of us could probably relate to. The person who's been her best friend for a long time is no longer her best friend. So Sunny's on the hunt for a new friend. And she does meet someone. She meets Quinn, who's kind of a new girl around town. And they hit it off, and Sunny realizes that Quinn can be her best friend. And then Sunny starts to wonder if maybe Quinn is more than a friend. And so it's a really wonderful book. It's a very interesting book. I really enjoy learning about some health conditions like that. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with that. My kids haven't had to deal with that. But I think it's really important for all of us to be aware of what it's like to have severe illnesses like that and what that means for some people. So if you're interested in a character going through a severe illness, if you're interested in the friendships versus dating relationships and what that might be like, or if you just are looking for a story with a really interesting main character like Sunny, this book might be a good fit for you. The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James.